Hello and welcome to Thought of the Day for Thursday the 16th of April and the first Thought of the Day for Term 5. So welcome back to Term 5 and I hope you're looking forward to seeing a few more things on Class Dojo from your class teachers, and we will continue to share Thought of the Day and Stories of the Day on YouTube for you. It's been wonderful to see some of the things you've put on there so far and to receive some of your emails and messages, so do continue to show us those. But for our thought of the day, the first one of Term 5, we are going back to thinking about the rainbow. And in fact, for the whole of this term, all of our thought of the days are going to link into part of the message that the rainbow brings Christians in the Bible. And you might remember that last term we created some of these beautiful things. We created some rainbows to put in our windows to talk about being the hope for others, and how the rainbow was a symbol of hope for Christians and after the flood. So it was lovely to see some of the rainbows that you guys had created and put up in your houses to be the hope in our community, and we're going to continue that theme. And across Canterbury Diocese, we've been thinking about some of the messages that the rainbow brings, and we've talked about being the hope, but the next one we're going to be thinking about is how it's a celebration, and the rainbow is a sign of celebration for Christians. And today, with the children in school, we were talking about something that recently many of us have celebrated, which was Easter, just on Sunday. And we shared some of the ways that we had been celebrating at home. Some people had been on Easter egg hunts, some people had had hot cross buns, some people had not been able to have perhaps a special family meal that they would normally have with some of their wider family, but perhaps they'd made time to FaceTime, or they had sent cards and messages to some of their loved ones. I wonder how you celebrated at home. Perhaps you would like to send us a message so that we know what you've been up to. Then we thought about why Christians celebrate Easter and what the Easter story tells us. And we looked specifically at the part of Easter Sunday, so after Jesus has been crucified. And we looked at this picture here. And I said to the children, who do you think this character is, and why do you think it's that person? And they looked really carefully. I'm going to move a bit closer so you can see. Who do you think it is? And why do you think it's them? The children in school today decided they believed it was Jesus. And they believed it was Jesus because they really carefully looked and saw on his hands and on his feet there were the marks from where he had been nailed to the cross. We talked about this character here, and how in the Bible this character, Mary Magdalene, was also surprised that it was Jesus. She couldn't believe it was him until she saw, just as the children had seen, the marks on his hands and his feet. We talked about, for Mary Magdalene, who was a very close friend of Jesus, what a point of celebration that was. Somebody she believed was dead had returned from the dead, had been resurrected, and what a point of celebration and joy for her. Then we also thought about how Christians celebrate Easter, because Jesus returning from the dead and being resurrected brought them hope that he had been sacrificed on the cross for their forgiveness of their sins, and that is a point of celebration for Christians. So what I'd like you to think about is, what do you celebrate and why do you celebrate it? And perhaps you'd like to share some of those things with us in school. Have a good day. Bye.